Hello universe, welcome to Star Child Links. This is log 2.0, 2.0, and yeah, this is going to be about elemental signatures. What are elemental signatures? Elemental signatures are basically the top two elements that you can most identify with. Yeah. So this is based on the theory that the universe is made up of four elements: air, earth, fire, and water. And we as humans are a reflection of the universe, and so we too contain all of these four elements. Um, but when I talk about elements, I'm not talking about the physical form, not like, earth as in earth. So I'm talking about energy. Um, yeah, the energy within you. Are you more fire energy? Are you more water or earth or air? Um, I am water air, so that means my primary energy is water. So I have strong water elements, let's put it that way. And my secondary element is air. So that means I've got quite a bit of airiness to my water. So knowing your elemental signature is going to help a lot with identifying your comfort zone, um, and getting a firm base foundation, at least, of what your identity is all about. We live in an age where a lot of people are telling you, you should be like this, you should be like that. I mean, for example, I'm water air, right? And we don't do well with discipline, we don't do well with schedule. Water air is like fog, clouds. Sometimes you see them, sometimes you don't. And sometimes it's gloomy, sometimes it's just beautiful. And so things like that. Now, if you think about fog or clouds, can you ever dream of having them organized? No. So that's me. Yes, so that's me. There's very little organization that I can do. And I do not do well with um, discipline or pressure. And yeah, you can imagine how hard it was for me in this society where discipline is so important. I mean, I myself have uh, tried to enforce rules on myself, like try to get me to stick to a routine, and then I'd beat myself for not sticking to it, things like that. So, just basically, this is to give you an idea that you are a certain way and you need to work with your strengths instead of trying to make yourself do something you were never meant to do. So that's one advantage of knowing your elemental signature. Another advantage of it is to get more in touch with nature. So, like how I just compared myself to clouds and fog, um, you could do that with yourself. Suppose let's say for example, you were earth and air. So if you're earth and air, actually that's kind of tough. because earth and air people, since these two elements are completely opposite to each other, they take a long time to get into balance. So for a long time they would relate a lot to deserts and things like that. uh, it's a hard road for them. So okay, I'm going off track. That's another airy thing about me. So yeah. So anyway, let's take a different example. Supposing you were earth water. So earth water is more like, so earth water means you have a dominance of earth, and the secondary element is water. So that could mean plants. Plants are earth water. Definitely earth water. Plants, trees. So you could find yourself really um, connecting with that energy. Um, Nature is just perfect for you. And going into a forest with a little stream in it, it's it's basically your recharge formula is right there in your elemental signature. Mine is sitting and looking at the clouds. And knowing your elemental signature also helps you feel less lonely. So if you think about, for example, me, uh, water, air. Now, so we have a primary element, we have a secondary element, right? But we also need to feel whole. And if we don't feel whole, that's where the sense of loneliness comes from. And so your fixer upper would be the other two elements. And so this also kind of tells you uh, what kind of energy is best suited for you. So if you're water and air, then earth and fire energy is more suited to you. Yeah. And if you're alone, you're going to feel that lack of earth and fire. And so the best thing to do in a situation like that is to give yourself earth and fire. And now this should be another video really, but I'm just gonna mention it right now. So like I'll do a short version of that right now. So yeah, so I'm water and air. If I'm lonely, if I don't have my earth fire equivalent with me, I would have to give myself that earth and fire in some way. And the best way to do that is fire element. Okay, so we need, water would need fire element that does not damage our water. Okay, so that would be soft fire. So that would be things like stars. Stars are just the softest, uh, the most beautiful kind of fire energy there is. And for all water types, we really like stargazing, because it helps us feel less lonely. And earth, so air energy, yeah, so the opposite of that is earth, and we need to feel a bit of that. And what contributes as earth energy is food, or it could be, a warm blanket, things like that, a comfortable space to be in. So that really does it, just a warm blanket and stargazing. That's the quick fix for water air types. And yeah, it's just to help you feel more whole. And every elemental signature has that. I'll probably do a whole video on that later on. But yeah, so knowing your elemental signature, it's quite a mouthful, isn't it? Anyway, knowing that helps you know who you are, know how you can feel whole, know what to look for in a partner. It'll help you know how you're supposed to be, that is in harmony with who you are rather than what other people think you should be. And also, I'm going to be doing videos on basically tarot readings, general tarot readings, based on a person's elemental signature. And I'm going to put them up on every astrological season. So this is, the sun just entered Gemini today. Yeah, today. And so I'm gonna try and pump out like 12 videos after this, but no promises. Um, but yeah, I think I covered it all. What are elemental signatures? You know that now. Why do you need to know them? You know that now. I'll probably do another video on elemental signatures in detail, like what the four elements are all about and what their three subcategories are all about. And yeah, that's why I named this 2.0. There'll be 2.1, 2.2, blah blah blah, so on and so forth. Anyway, so that's it for now. Bye bye.